ISTE and ACS, ISTE monthly traffic is roughly between 3,000 to 4,000 avatars a month visit their island. Second Life is a social space. Just building it isn't good enough. What ISTE, ACS, and Virtual Abilities tend to share is lots of meetings, speaker series, resources, contacts, ways to reach them. They provide support for their community. They provide resources for their community. If you engage in Second Life, you need to give back. Maybe what you need to do is go in and be with people first, and then look at whether or not you want to build something. There are best practices for designing for people with special needs in Second Life. If you are looking to build and are looking at reaching a patient community, you do want to keep in mind that there may be things you want to do to engage with a range of people. Some of what you'll see going on the screen is that they are translating what I say in voice into typing, so that if someone attends the meeting and they are deaf, they can still participate or engage in the meeting. Likewise, if somebody types something and the audience is listening, they will read it into the audio log or voice log so that people who are dyslexic can participate. These are some of the best practices that they are illustrating. The island where I am presenting is called Virtual Abilities and is a home for people with special needs in Second Life, providing training and resources and community. This image on that slide, I forgot to say, is from a gentleman who's planning a hospice in virtual worlds. And he has amazing stories about the experience of hospice support in virtual worlds. I recommend having a social media plan and incorporating Second Life if you include it as part of your social media plan. The questions I've listed here are the same ones that I tell people to keep in mind for planning a Facebook account. Standard good questions. Virtual Abilities has an amazing orientation that I think is the best orientation in Second Life. So I recommend starting there to learn your way around. Some resources, and the next few slides are all mostly just resources that you can check into, videos that you can watch on YouTube if you want to know more about it. The community in Second Life, what would you like to tell our real life audience? First, let's just start. Where are you from? Canada, New York, San Antonio, Texas, New York, California, San Francisco, Oregon, Ohio, Boston, Oregon, North Colorado, Carolina, United Kingdom, New York, Michigan, Chicago, Los Angeles, Florida. They're all over. Vilnius, that's Lithuania. Oh, that's cool. Italy. So a very diverse geographic community. Next question for the Second Life audience. What do you think healthcare marketers could do in Second Life? Connect with us first before giant builds. Visualization and training, interactive experiences, healthcare behavior modification, fund the communities that are already here, provide live help and support. Yesterday I was talking with someone setting this event up. Patient and provider education on particular conditions, events for current residents. Someone suggested a consortium where each of you have your areas of special interest that your institutions are very strong in. If you built a commons or collaboration space, you could create resources and share them and partner them and have a very dynamic space without having to be responsible for all of the support. Let the real life audience see the Second Life audience. 1 second. How did they know to come here? We marketed the event by sending it out via groups. So the audience is sitting around the room. So there you see some of them. You do have both private and public communications in either chat or voice in Second Life. Some people are using it as an alternative to Skype because it's a little more immersive, but it depends upon what you want to see as the real face or what type of dialogue you're having. Thank you all very much for coming. Let me just show the real life audience how many people were here. So in the Second Life audience, we had about 33 people at this point in time. I'm guessing some of them have probably already left. So not a bad audience. Any other questions from the real life audience? Can I tell them what? Oh, No, they can't wave very easily unless there's an animation scripted into the seat they're sitting on. If any of you do have a wave animation, there, somebody's waving. And some of them are dancing. The real life audience is laughing. They like it very much. Thank you, everyone. Last question from the real life audience. Rather than pass that question up to them, I'm going to go ahead and answer it. For the Second Life audience, the question was how to use Second Life to connect with your local hospital, as in within your city or town. Second Life tends to be a global international community. I think it's probably more effective for reaching the broader audience. What you will probably find is that in your immediate community, there's probably not a density of people to make a Second Life build worthwhile, unless you're in like New York City or some really dense population center like that. But NIH Direct is thinking about it, says somebody in Second Life. So there are some places that are doing that. Thank you very much. Both audiences, thank you very much.